Eric Lima here. This is EML77 TV, episode 172. How's everyone doing on this fine January 6th, 2019? Well, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my good buddy Jordan Paiva. Congratulations to him and his wife Kayla. They just became parents to a baby boy, Liam John Paiva. So congratulations to them. And another of my eBay items just came in over the weekend. Super Mario Bros. 3 wireless controller for the Switch, and it has a lot of buttons, a lot of buttons in the back and all that. I'm really excited, and press the program and everything else. It's really cool. So the wireless controller, can't wait to use it. And so I got a question for all those who have lived in the 80s and 90s. For all those folks out there who lived in the 80s and 90s like myself. Don't you wish you ever go back to these times? Because nowadays, it's like, here's the thing. Alright, a lot of people have gone crazy in this time period. Okay? A lot of things have happened. And, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a lot of thinking. It's been, it's like, nowadays you have people flipping out over simple, like like the past couple of months, holiday specials and holiday songs. Oh, this song's bad because, baby, it's cold outside. I mean, really? I mean, and then you got everybody's making a big deal about the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special because of Franklin, and then you got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer about bullying and all that. It doesn't promote that. It talks about how we overcome those things, and everybody makes me now. As far as "Baby It's Cold Outside," I'm not a big fan of the song, to be quite honest with you. So that's not one of my favorite holiday songs. And but still, people make a big deal of it, and like, oh, we should ban this song from playing it because of the Me Too movement. We should ban, Charlie Brown because it promotes racism, and we should ban, it's like you want to ban everything because it promotes this, and this, and this, and like, and I think it's, to be honest with you, I call it the most ridiculous thing ever. Sometimes you want to facepalm and go, good Lord, what has happened to our country? What has happened to our world? Back in the 80s and 90s, we didn't have those issues. We didn't have those problems. I think with the days of social media and the internet nowadays, people make, make mountains out of molehills. You know what I'm saying? Over every little thing. That's my honest opinion. That's what happens. People make mountains out of molehills on a lot, and it's like, it's beyond ridiculousness about a lot of things, and then you got internet trolls acting up, hacking into someone's account and decide to make them look bad. I mean, we just recently, Mae Young Classic winner of 2018, Toni Storm, somebody had leaked private pictures of her on the internet, and she had to completely shut down both her Instagram and Twitter because of that, because some jerk decided to do that. And she's about to, this Saturday, she has one of the most important matches in her career, and for the NXT UK Women's Championship, she challenges Rhea Ripley for the title at NXT Takeover UK, NXT UK Takeover Blackpool. And I think another reason why she's shutting it down too is not because of that, but because of she probably has that matchup, and she's trying to get focused and get herself going and get her mind right and not worry about anything, But I'm sure she's been notified that there's a lot of fans that support her and what's been going on as of late. You know what I'm saying? It's just the main thing. You got too many, people making big deals, a lot of things, a lot of drama's been happening, and because everybody wants to be a social justice warrior, social justice warrior or something like that, And I don't know what advice to give anybody out there, but listen, I had to deal with a lot of trolls too. You're dealing with a lot of trolls. It's just, and for the past, this will be my 10th year on the internet. I'm dead serious. This is my 10th year. This is my 8th year here on YouTube. So I didn't get a camera, YouTube cam until 2011, and I didn't shop at Amazon until 2011, and just everybody's making a big deal about a lot of things, and listen, I have been ridiculed in my life. I've been called every name in the book, Sometimes, nowadays, if people make fun of me and go, attack me on any social media, I'm just sitting there and just go, really, Well, and the reason why I block these people, and because not because they don't know me from a hole in the wall, but because they don't know who I am, and they refuse to hear my side of things. And I know they won't listen to me, so that's why this year I decided not to respond to those trolls, to these bullies, to these haters. I just simply block them. And I'm not blocking them because I hate them. I'm blocking them because I don't want their, negative vibes from their words affect me. And because I want to give positive vibes and positive energy to those out there that need it. I don't need negativity, all right? Because me being bullied on, picked on, and all that brings negative vibes. Gives me, as the late great gorilla, WWE Hall of Fame Gorilla Monsoon would say, gives me a negative attitude. I don't want to have a negative attitude. I want to have a positive attitude so I can give back positivity and bring back smiles on my face. Now, I will confess something right here. Since 2014, I have not enjoyed my job. I have hated my job. But here's the thing. Sometimes my attitude usually is negative during the winter times. I have to admit, I do hate my job during those times. But, when the spring and summer come around, and even the fall, it's not that bad. Nowadays, because, they had to change a lot of things, started from last summer. Well, I'm working 5 days a week now. I'm working Monday through Friday, and which is fine. Working 25 hours a week. I mean, minimum wage has gone up $1, so it's it's kind of like a good thing, And sometimes you take the good, take the bad, and you balance it all out, which is not that bad. So I get 2 days off. I get 2 days off, Saturdays and Sundays, which is great. Monday through Friday, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind working those 5 days a week. But like I said, it's it's more than just the winter why I don't like the job. It's like the lack of chemistry. When I worked at Ruby Tuesday in North Dartmouth, North Dartmouth. I missed the North Dartmouth Mall, not the Dartmouth Mall. I don't like the Dartmouth Mall. I like the North Dartmouth Mall. We used to have cool stores back in the day, and Ruby Tuesdays was one of them. When I worked at Ruby Tuesday, I had great chemistry with my coworkers. I had a lot of fun. We have some drama here and there. We get a little stressed out here and there, but that's But at the end of the day, you survive the day. You say thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow or something like that. And just I always look forward to working with working with my coworkers and chatting a lot, having fun, coming in there, listening to my music while I clean up, and all this good stuff. And now working at the mall, and you have we're trying to be professional, but at the same time we need chemistry with our coworkers, and we don't have. I don't feel the chemistry, with coworkers, with my coworkers there. I felt the chemistry I had with my coworkers at Ruby Tuesday when I worked there at the time. I considered my coworkers at Ruby Tuesday more like family. That's why I call the Ruby Tuesday Dartmouth family. But my coworkers at the mall currently, I don't feel that chemistry at all. They just come in there and work, and the bosses can be very tough, but and we're trying to do whatever it takes to make sure the mall is clean, which is fine, and I respect that, there's a lot of rules, a lot of restrictions are happening, and that's another reason why. So it's like, okay, what do I do? I want to try to, that's why I'm trying to find another job. I'm trying to, go back to the restaurant things if they get morning people on, so I can so I have that chemistry. It's really difficult, to find chemistry and have that success, And like I said, Ruby Tuesday was doing well for a while until recently. I think 2010 was kind of like the beginning of the end of a legacy. When I worked from 1995, and from 1995 to 2009, it was a pretty good run. But 2010 is where the beginning of the end. January was kind of cool, but then when February hit and they changed managers and all that, that's where everything fell by the wayside. So there's a lot of things in the 80s and 90s I really, really do miss, and and there's a lot of things I missed back in the day. I miss going over going to my relative's house on Christmas Eve, and I miss Christmas. I miss all those old school stores there, Child World. I miss going to Dream Machine. I used to, X-Men versus Street Fighter. Just all this good stuff. And I mean, nowadays, and I hate to say this, and I don't like saying this, but life sucks nowadays because everybody's making a big deal about everything, and they whine about some of the simplest things that we liked, and it's like, are they trying to destroy stuff that we liked, the stuff that we saw? It's like, and now, you talk about professional wrestling. Everybody complains about, this person's not getting pushed, that person's not getting pushed, this person should be gone, I don't like this person, I don't like that person anymore. It's like, it's like, really? Just enjoy the product. If you don't like the product anymore, don't watch it anymore. If you don't like anything that is fun and entertaining, don't do it anymore. All right? If you want to do fun stuff and entertainment, that's fine. Listen, I'm not a big fan of these Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite. I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not going to bash people that, I'm not going to bash them. Listen, I just say I'm just not a big fan of them. Like, some of my friends from Brendan Scruggs' his channel, Kevin Henry's channel, and Rodney's Flippin's channels. They play game shows that I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. Like I said, I'm always a big fan of game shows like Joker's Wild, Tic Tac Toe, Bullseye, Press Your Luck. I like those kind of game shows. I'm not a huge fan of The Price is Right, even though Cliffhangers is my favorite pricing game. But it's like, I'm not going to go on and say, this game sucks, I don't want to play it. I don't want to insult and disrespect my friends who do that. So I just say, I sign off. They ask me to play. I say, nah, it's okay. I'm good. Thanks. Just try to be nice and be polite and be respectful. That's all. And that's why, but nowadays people complain too much. Listen, I'm guilty of complaining, but I complain about like real life stuff. Not the fun and entertainment things. I don't complain about wrestling. I don't complain about video games. Like everybody else does. It's like utter ridiculousness. You know what I mean? And just, it's really sad that people, that's all they do is complain. And I'll be totally honest. I'm sick of tired, reading on the internet where people complain about this, such and such and such and such and such and such. There's some things in wrestling that people take a little bit far on. Like recently, one of the Mae Young Classic competitors, Priscilla Kelly, did a little. She was fighting somebody, and I forgot who she was fighting with. And this was all over, and it's about getting the tuna. And she went inside her pants and pulled out something, assumingly it was a tampon or something like that, and basically shoved it around. Some wrestlers were disgusted with it, and they were arguing about it. I'm not going to get, I'm not going to throw in my 2 cents or anything. It's just like, I mean, it is. I did react to it, GIF mode. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did it. I was kind of horrified. Maybe I'm an old school fan. I'm an old school type of wrestling fan. I know they did a lot of crazy things during the Attitude Era, but I'll tell you what, it was something that I think it was they were wrestling at a 21 and over, a place that's like for 21 and folks 21 and over. So like they could get away with it, but it's been viral. And then And then nowadays, and then you got another video where, you know, a customer wearing Trump memorabilia, T-shirt and hat, trying to buy something for his wife at a vape store, and the employee was flipping out and said to leave. And it's like, you know, and he says, and he was a little, and that offended the guy for some reason. Said, "Hey, I'm just here to buy stuff, man. You know, I'm not here." You know, he was not there to split his political agenda, so to speak, or propaganda. He just wanted to go there and buy stuff. He just likes the shirt and likes the hat, and he wants to wear it. So he wanted to wear it, and the guy flips out about it, and the employee, the store employee, flips out about it, and then they said, and he trying to make a deal, and the employee still copying an attitude. So he got the stuff, got out of the store, and ended up being fired. The employee ended up being fired as a result because the vape store says they'll serve anybody, regardless of their political agenda or political beliefs. And let's hypothetically speaking, I worked at this vape store. Okay, I don't condone smoking and vaping and all that good stuff. But anyways, if I was working at this vape store, let's say I was a liberal, so to speak, and I see somebody like that walking in, I said, "Hello, how you doing, sir?" You know, I gotta be professional. You know, I'm not gonna flip out and go, "You're wearing a Trump thing, get out." You know, I don't want to do that. I said, just not notice it and not care. Just, you know, the guy's coming in to buy something for it. You know, buy something for his wife, and that's all there is to it. So, you know, like I said, it has been a crazy times we live in. We live in the craziest times in the world, basically. Do I miss the old days? Oh yeah, I do. You know, but sometimes you're gonna try to make the most of your life nowadays. A lot of things have happened in my life over these years, so that's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. I think make a long story short, I miss the old days. Plain and simple. I do. Miss the old days, but you know what? They're long gone. Nothing I can do. Wish I had a DeLorean to go back in time and fix a lot of things. And, you know, I wish, you know what would be really cool? If somebody made a time machine with all this stuff, like the smartphone, you know, they bring their smartphone, their selfie stick, and travel back in time. If I did that, I would travel back in time to the 80s, to the North Dartmouth Mall, stop by, take a few pictures of the stores, like Zare, Child World, Dream Machine, find all them, you know, and just go back in the day. And just go back and then come back and share all that. Say, hey, this is where I went, you know. Or I can go back and travel and go to Rocky Point in Warwick, Rhode Island. Took pictures there, take a selfie, go on the rides, you know, videotape myself, bring my GoPro cam. That would have been a whole lot of fun. You know, bring my GoPro, you know, that'd be really cool. You know, I'm sure people are probably going to look at me and go, where'd he get that? How did he do that? Holy cow, what's down in your head? You know, all sorts of questions, you know. That could, like, flip up the space-time continuum. You know what I'm saying? I think he's Christopher Lloyd going, what are you doing, Great Scott? Great Scott, Marty! 1.21 gigawatts! Or something like that, and go crazy. Space-time continuum, you created an alternative 1980-something, you know? It was totally weird. Well, imagine that you're sitting at Shea Stadium in 1986, and the ball went through Bill Buckner's legs, and you sit there and you had a big grin on your face. And we walk away. And some Red Sox fans will probably complain, and I said, and just look at them and go, wait another 18 years, and wink at them, and just go back to your time period. Wait another 18 years? What's happening in 18 years? You'll find out when you get there. Well, we don't live that long. We'll find out when we get there, don't we? So, so I don't know. So yeah, something like that. So like I said, I would love to go travel back in time, fix a few things, and just, you know, throw people off a little bit. That'd be really fun. But it isn't going to happen. There's no such thing as time travel in real life, unfortunately. I wish there was. I wish there was such a thing as time travel in real life. Would have been a whole lot of fun. A lot of us were like, screw this job. I'm going to time travel for a project. See what happens. I don't know what 2019 is going to bring for me. We're already 6 days into the new year. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. And upcoming this week, and I want to try to get the predictions and picks for NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. There are 4 matches already on the card. I'll see if there's any more coming this Wednesday. And this Saturday will be it. So we'll see what happens. All right. Am I going to do another Get These Thumbs episode? We'll see. We'll see. As you know, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is coming out this Friday. If you haven't pre-ordered it already, do it now. I did it on Amazon. Smart guy, Samurai Ninja Mouse and Nose. And I got a couple more items from eBay coming in. So hopefully they get it coming soon. And let's see what happens, all right? And it has been a long day. It has been a long weekend, but tomorrow I'll be back to reality, back to the grind. It's, another Monday through Friday week of work. We'll see what happens. Got a lot of things going on. We got wrestling tomorrow, Raw, SmackDown Live, then NXT on Wednesday, band rehearsal, and Thursday. Impact Wrestling is no longer on Pop TV, thank God. Kind of watch it, 10 o'clock late on Impact. It's on a channel that I don't have. It's the Pursuit channel, so I'm going to have to watch it on the computer, so unfortunately, that's the way things are. All right. A week from this Friday, actually, Access TV, that's a channel that I have ever since the inception of the new channels on my for my TV. Women of Wrestling, WoW Superstars. They will be making their debut on there. I gotta check it out, and we'll see what happens. A lot of familiar faces are on there. That'll be totally cool. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Episode 172 of EML77 TV has been complete. Once again, congratulations to my good friend Jordan Paiva, who DJ'd my cousin's wedding back in 2014, and his wife, the baby boy, Liam John Paiva. And got this. Really cool again. All right. I'll see you guys later. God bless, and catch you on the flip side. Peace. See ya.